Hey y'all! Welcome back to another video. I just wanted to do a quick little video about all the books that I've read in the last month-ish. You'll notice that I have kind of a type, okay? I think by looking at me you can probably sort of tell what my type is. You'll see there's a common theme throughout this video. I just wanted to run through the books in order of how I read them. Yeah, I've never made a video like this before, so I guess let me know if you like it. I have no idea. So anyways, the first book that I read was called The Spanish Love Deception. I read all of these on Libby. I'll put a picture of the cover of the book on the screen. But basically, it's a Hallmarky type of book, okay? It was great. It was like this cute little Spanish girl. She had to go to a wedding in Spain. It was her sister's wedding, and her ex-boyfriend was gonna be at the wedding. And so she told everybody, well, I'm gonna bring my new boyfriend. So because he's bringing his fiance, so I'm gonna bring my new boyfriend. And she didn't have one, so she had to find one and find someone to bring. This kind of follows the main characters and their trip in Spain and everything, and it was really cute. It was more about the actual romance. It wasn't a super spicy book, which I actually kind of prefer. Some people would probably find this pretty predictable, but I like predictable romance books, so I liked it. But some people might not like how predictable it is. So then there's a couple of random ones thrown in here, okay, that aren't quite my type. And this one is an action sort of book, which I do like action movies, but I don't know, I haven't really read too many of these. But it was called Run. This was a very predictable book. I know that I literally just said I like a predictable romance book, but a predictable action book is just kind of eh. I know that that's, maybe kind of ironic coming from me, but I did enjoy this book, but it was very predictable. But basically there's just this weird apocalypse situation thing that happens, and it only affects some people. So some people who are affected want to kill the people who aren't affected, in the world, or I guess it's only in the US right now. But basically they want to kill the non-affected, and so they read the names. I don't know how they know, but they read the names of the people and their addresses, who weren't affected, so they can mob up and go kill them. So this follows a family that was not affected, and they're trying to escape. Yeah, it was super predictable, but also it was very repetitive. I feel this book could have been 100, 200 pages shorter, honestly. So, I mean, whatever. It was a good book. I enjoyed it, but yeah. Some people might have quit. Also at the very end, the way they ended it was so convenient for the main characters. Even I was what? Why? How? How did that just happen? Anyways, I don't want to spoil it too much, but basically very repetitive, very predictable, very convenient ending, but overall a decent book. Then the next book that I read was called The Last Town. Now, this is the third book in a trilogy, and I accidentally rented the third book before I rented the first book. So my review here might be a little bit biased, right? I did not read the first two books, so I was extremely confused. I don't know if I would have been as confused if I had read them in chronological order. So keep that in mind. Basically, there's this city, and it's the last city in the entire world of humans. There's a genetic modification that happens to make us human people, but then they turn super savage. And so there's a normal human group and a not normal human group, and the not normal human group they call them the Abbeys. I don't know if I had read the whole book or the whole series, maybe this would make more sense. But yeah, the Abbeys are just trying to kill everyone. Again, I don't understand, I don't know why, but they are. So this was definitely more of a dystopian type of world. I guess the other one was kind of dystopian too, but it didn't start that way. I don't know. Anyways, but this one is a little sci-fi, a little dystopian situation, and it's another survival book. And at first I was I might quit. I don't read, I don't quit books, but I was I might quit this thing. And then it got a little better towards the end. And again, like I said, I didn't understand what was going on. So maybe if I had known who the characters were, because they had each chapter was a different character, talking, and normally I kind of like that, but this one I didn't know who the characters were. I was so confused. I don't know if it would make more sense. So I don't know if I can give a good review, basically. Then we have another one that's my type. It's called Spring Fever. This one I actually read hard copy, but I gave that book back to my friend. So I don't have it physically here, but I did read a physical book. So that was nice. But basically, it's another Hallmarky type of book. And there's this girl, and she is like a marketing assistant, and her ex-husband is the CEO of her company. I don't know why there's a lot like that, but there are a lot of like Hallmarky books like that. So basically, she's now like gotten re-engaged, and he's about to get married when they start the book off. And then like a medical emergency happens, and so the wedding gets postponed. And so it just basically follows them becoming friends again. So, I mean, it was a cute little book. It was pretty easy to read, very predictable again, but like I said, like I enjoy that in a Hallmarky book. Yeah, it was pretty uplifting. I liked it. It was a good book. Okay, so then I tried to get a little creative with the books I was reading. Not really creative, but like I just wanted to read another book, and so I looked at like the available now on Libby, and I thought this one sounded like a nice little Hallmarky classic book. It's called The Wish. And I was like, yes, this is gonna be perfect. This is right up my alley. No, run away. This book was so sad. It is sort of a Hallmarky book, but like not, I don't want to give anything away. But it just was terrible. It was just so sad. Basically, it is a little bit like a Hallmarky type of book, but it's just like a retelling. So it's like present day, this woman, she's an artist, and she's looking back at like the guy who taught her how to take pictures and stuff. And you think it's gonna be super cute and Hallmarky, and then it's not. And it's so sad. So if you want to feel joy in your life, don't read this book. But if you don't want to feel joy in your life, feel free, read the book. Up to you. And then the book that I just read the most recently was called Can You Keep a Secret? And this one was like, I was watching one of these videos, and it came up, and I was like, oh, let me try it. So can you guess what type of book it was? Hallmarky. So basically, this girl has a lot of secrets, like everyone, like, you know, like it's like everyone has their secrets, you know, like you tell your boyfriend you love this food, but actually you don't like it, like that kind of thing. So this girl, she's flying, and she's a nervous flyer, and so they hit some turbulence, and she's like, we're gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. I gotta get this off my chest. And so she just tells the random stranger next to her, like, all of her random little secrets like that. Some bigger, some smaller, like some things about the office, some things about her relationship, like all these things. And she thinks that, you know, he's just a stranger, she's never gonna see him again, like it's whatever. Then it turns out he's a CEO of her company, which, like I said, lots of those tropes, I guess, in Hallmarky type of books, but I appreciate it. And so anyways, yeah, he's the CEO, and she told him like things about the company, and so it basically, it just follows them, like he's on a business trip, and just him like making her life a little bit uncomfortable sometimes and making fun of her and stuff. It's really cute. It's very easy to read. I literally read this book in like 3 to 4 hours. It's like a 400-ish page book, so like not super long, not super short or anything, but it's like super quick, like that. Unfortunately, I wanted it to last longer. But yeah, super easy to read. I would highly recommend this book. And that is all. So I guess you've probably picked up on my type of book so far. So if you know of any good like Hallmarky type of books that I'm missing out on that aren't a 27 million week wait on Libby, let me know, because I would love to read them. And also just other books in general. I do read other books besides just Hallmarky types. So just let me know. I would love to expand my horizons. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.